Okay, so sorry about my video the last time, so let's try round two, shall we? So here's the file that you sent me, Jennifer, and what I need to do to upload it to Emin is to change it to a CSV file. So that means in gobbledygook terms, like basically just a pure text file. So to do that, you go File, Save As. So this is step one, Save As. I'm going to save it in this file that I created for you. And I'm going to change this to CSV file. And then I have to change the type of file to CSV UTF, comma delimited. Again, that just means it's a text file. Hit save. And then it gives you this, do you want to keep doing this? Yes. And now that I've got this into a CSV file, you should see at the top that it's a CSV file name. I need to delete everything that I don't need for the upload. So all I need for the upload is the item number and the quantity. We technically don't have a quantity, so I'm going to use the minimum as the quantities. So I'm going to delete the headers, don't need the headers, delete all this information. And don't worry, I have your file saved, the original file with all the quantities, and we'll make those details show up on the end spreadsheet. Okay, so hit save. It asks you again, do you want to save in this format? Hit yes. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I want to make sure I'm recording. I am. And then I'm going to go over to Emin. So I'm going to come over here to CRM, and this is the way I like to write orders, but you can do this however you want. But I'm going to pick customer, that 999 test customer, and we'll start an order. So I'll open that up. Hit new order, also road order, and we'll select ship to location, and then start order. Okay. Right here is my upload button. So I'm going to hit upload. And then hit again. And then I'm looking for that CSV file that I created. Highlight it and then open it. And so you have time now to go get a drink or go to the bathroom, because this is going to just take a good 2 or 3 minutes to upload all the items on your list. All right, perfect. Now everything is uploaded into this order. And the only reason we're doing it this way is so that we can get the download with the Excel with images. That's why we did it this way, instead of using product lists. So what I'm going to do now is over here on all these icons, I'm going to go to Export Excel with Images. And that'll take a minute because it's a pretty, it's got a lot to share. And then the file downloaded there. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to stop sharing and share this file with you. All right, here's the file. I'm going to tap Enable Editing. Enable Editing. And then go File, Save As into your file, and we'll call this Barefoot with Images. Redo with the fun little French spelling, however you say that. If that's you, that might not even be the right spelling. Anyway, all right, so now I want to get your original spreadsheet, Jen, and make it talk to the spreadsheet with the images. So what I want to do is I'm going to add a tab, because this is where I'm going to paste in your original details, that spreadsheet that you sent me. So I'm going to pop over to, let's see, I need to open up your file back. So I'm going to copy that and go back to the file with images. So I'm back in the file with images, and then paste your details that you sent over. Okay. So a couple of things you have to do to prep the worksheet before you can make them talk to each other. So we need to map. I'm going to delete this. Again, you've got your original file, so we're not hurting anything that you worked on. So when we download things or pull things from eMin, it comes in, all this data, even though we can see the numbers, it comes in as text. But for me to be able to do this next function, I need to convert the text to numbers. So I'm going to highlight this entire row, and I highlight the entire row by, I've highlighted the first cell, and I hit Control Shift and the down arrow, and it highlights every single thing in that column. I'm going to hit that little exclamation point and then tap on Convert to Number. Now I need to make this left adjusted so it's in the correct spot for me to do my business. That's not the right word. To do this function that we're going to do in a minute. Now this details on sheet 1. This is also downloaded from eMin, so I need to convert. See, I get that when I hit that cell, I get the exclamation point. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit Control Shift down arrow key, highlights every single thing on the spreadsheet in that one column. I'm going to tap on that exclamation point and tap on Convert to Number. Now, for me to continue to make this function happen, what we're about to do, I need to copy this row and insert it in front of. So I need, what I'm trying to say is, it's not being very articulate, is I need, in order for the two sheets to talk to each other, the item numbers need to be in the same cell or the same column on each spreadsheet. I'm going to pop back up to the top. And this needs to get left adjusted as well. And I'm going to change, since there's no PO number, there's no order number, I'm going to delete this. But I'm going to change this to available date. Whoop. All right, so now we're going to go hit this function button here. I'm going to tap on that, and I want to do a VLOOKUP. And so lookup value is the product ID number. And then I want to pull the same product ID number from the second spreadsheet. So I'm just going to highlight all the details on that spreadsheet from sheet 2. And then we're going to column index. That means what column on the second sheet do we want to pull information from? I counted the columns. You count by column. So it's column 8 is where the available details are. And then range lookup, you just put false. You always put false. That way you're just pulling the true data out of that cell. You're not pulling anything else. You're just pulling what you need. And then hit OK. And so we've got the available we've got the available. That's not a date, Mary. That's the available quantity. You probably saw that and you're screaming at the TV. No, Mary, it's quantity. It's time to get lunch, I think. All right, so now see that little square at the bottom of the cell that we've got highlighted? Double click on that when you get the plus sign. Double click on that, and then it will autofill all the different quantities from the spreadsheet that we just created. Actually, I don't think that's right. Hold on. Let's go back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Column 8. So let's check our work real quick. So this fishing guy, yeah, something's wrong because I'm pulling the case back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, see, I typed in 9. Ooh, one moment. So I'm going to change that to 8. Now it's pulling the correct quantity. And I can change that everything by double clicking. And now it's pulling the correct quantity. Sorry for that. Oops. Had a moment there. But that's doing a VLOOKUP, changing a file to a CSV file. And then don't forget to save. And then I also just cleaned try to clean things up. Highlighted everything and then, put a grid around it. Where are you? All border. And then you're good to go. And that's how I did it. If you want another VLOOKUP tutorial, I'm happy to show it to you. Have a good one. Bye.